it's appalling that children should be not only told that, Santa slightly doesn't exist, because he obviously does, but also that
he absolutely does.
He absolutely does. And we're in a position where Tesco's are turning around and saying that children's enjoyment of Christmas is dependent on a COVID passport, which is not even law in the UK at the moment. I'm absolutely astonished that our supermarkets are trying to be the moral arbiters of what goes on in our country. Christmas does not belong to the government. It doesn't belong to anybody else. It belongs to families and individuals, and that's what it is. So Tesco's can do one, and I won't be shopping there, and I'm not going to be shopping at Marks and Spencer's with their silly pronouns. I'm not going to be shopping at John Lewis with their ridiculous non-binary, alien, non-Christmas, anti-Christian message. I'm fed up with it, actually, and I think the people of this country are as well. We don't want our supermarkets to tell us what to think.
John Gorn, isn't that a fair point? You know that vaccine passports are highly controversial, very political. Why on earth is Tesco trying to say to folk like Lawrence and myself, who are so opposed to these things, that we're not part of their campaign?
Well, both of you should stop being so precious. I mean, you're the people who've been saying we don't want things cancelled. You're always up on your soapbox, and I largely agree with you. And it's Christmas, not April Fool. I can't believe that Lawrence is getting his knickers in a twist about this. And Tesco's, of course, may I remind you, are not owned by the government. They're owned by their shareholders and indeed their customers who go there. You're both absolutely pathetic getting wound up about this. And in terms of the COVID passport, Father Christmas, it's clearly a joke, isn't it? Like we have in lots of these adverts of Christmas. If you don't like it, don't shop there. Fair enough. But the idea that you two, who are the king of anti-cancel, now want to cancel this, you make me laugh. You're both pathetic.
Lawrence, how do you respond to that?
You can't cancel Father Christmas. He's real. You can't say that Father Christmas is clearly a joke.
Bringing the subject up. We all know Father Christmas is real, and we know kids might be watching. But why are you two getting so worked up about this?
Well, John, the first thing I'd say, Lawrence, on a serious note, there's a big difference, isn't there, between making a personal choice as a consumer not to shop at a supermarket and cancelling something. Those two things are very different, aren't they?
You want it cancelled. So does boycott Tesco.
No,
that was Lawrence. Let Lawrence respond. Let Lawrence respond. Let Lawrence respond.
I will.
Thank you, John. I would prefer it that supermarkets didn't tell me what I should think and how I should think. And I would prefer it that they're nudge units that the government push through these supermarkets to tell us what we should and shouldn't accept. We were just left to choose where we like to get our pork sausage from. And I don't want to get my pork sausage from a supermarket that says that Santa, bless him, he's got such a big year, this year, because the government have immiserated everybody. And Santa's got such hard work to do. And to make him have to produce his COVID passport, which isn't even law, is equating for children the idea that Santa, in order to enjoy Christmas, Santa's going to need to have a COVID passport. It's vile, disgusting propaganda led by a fear-driven, revolting government that I have no faith in, and I think it's disgusting. And that's just my view. I'm not saying you have to agree with me. It's just my view.
I think you should
pathetic for expressing it.
Children, Lawrence. I don't think children will see it.
I've got 2 children, thanks very much, and I love them with all my heart.
You are trying to cancel Tesco, and you're the man who gets up on your soapbox all the time. Largely on the things that you get upset about, I kind of agree with you. But on this, I laughed my duck off when I heard that this was the debate tonight.